Hi guys, it's Laura here from Candle Wax and Pixie Dust, and I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I've got a few videos lined up, all kind of similar. I thought I'd do a series of DIYs using Disney tote bags. It doesn't have to be Disney ones in specific, but it is going to be just using tote bags. I've noticed there's heaps of them in Poundland and Primark and a few other places, and I have a huge stash of them. And being someone that likes bags and likes Disney, when I see a Disney canvas bag, it's really hard not to buy it, even though I have no need to. So I thought there'd probably be lots of people in the same boat, and thought I'd come up with a few different DIYs that you can do with these canvas bags to make use of them, other than just sitting in a cupboard piling higher and higher as more and more Disney bags come out. So what I've done is, this is my first one. So this is a very simple DIY. I'm going to quickly talk you through it just now, and then I'm going to show you video clips of how I did it. So hopefully you will understand by seeing both bits exactly how I've done it, just in case you get a bit lost. So I picked one of the Poundland tote bags that they've got in just now. So it's an Ariel one like this. I picked this one because I'm doing a drawstring bag with a waterproof lining, which is ideal for going like swimming or using as a toiletry bag. So I thought Ariel would be a nice one. Well, to start with, the handles, as you can see, they're no longer there. I just picked them off and then cut them down in here. So you kind of like pick them and then cut it. That way, by picking and cutting it, you're saving like this much fabric on each side, so it gives you a longer strap. Whereas if you cut it here, you're wasting some fabric, and also you'll see the end of the strap on the inside there. So I did that. Then around the bag, you will see it already has been turned over to give it a nice clean edge. So this stitch was already, this top stitch here was already there. So all I did was, around the edge, I just cut a slit into the side, and same on the other side. But you just want it through the first layer of fabric, not to go all the way through. And then with a safety pin, you're going to take one of the straps that you've cut off, and you're going to stick it on the end of the strap, and then you're going to thread it through from one side around the front of the bag to the other side. And then with the second one, you're going to thread it from one side around the back of the bag to the other side. Now that's just using the straps that the bag already have. Now doing that method, you can't shut the bag like this. You've kind of got to actually pull the bag. But if you want to be able to pull it so it closes, you're going to need double the length of straps, and you're going to go from one side, put it all the way around, and then another one from one side all the way around, and tie the ends off. That way it will pull close and open and pull close. But I'm fine with it like this. The ends off, and you can use a lighter to get the raw edges. With this fabric, it didn't really work, and you kind of have a little burn marks, and there's still a few frayed edges, but it's not major. And if you want to take it a step further, you know, you can leave it like that. If you want to take it a step further and put the line in it, you could put any type of fabric in there. I got a shower curtain from the Pound store and used the fabric from that. So I've got like a waterproof lining, which I thought would be more beneficial if I'm using it as a swim bag. So all I did was I cut two triangles the same size as the bag, and then I sewed down the edges of the fabric to make it like basically like a bag like this. And then what I did was I then put this bag, the outside, inside out, okay, like this, and put this on top, right way around, so you've got like the raw edge against raw edge, so you've got your pretty side inside and your pretty side facing down, and then pretty side of your lining fabric facing up. And then all I done was I pinned it all the way around using the seam that was already on the bag as a kind of guide, and I just sewed a little bit below it all the way around. And if you want, you could do a couple of stitches at the bottom to hold your two pieces of fabric together, but it's not necessary. And then you just flip it the right way around again, and you have your drawstring bag. Now it's big enough obviously to put your shampoo and conditioner. You could fit hairbrushes, you could fit baubles, your swimwear, and obviously because I've got a Ariel themed one here, can't leave out the dingle hopper, so in that goes. But yeah, it's a nice handy little tote bag, which you could literally use for anything. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and stay tuned for the next one. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to also show you a kind of walkthrough of how I done it with some footage as well. So to start with, you're going to pick your canvas bag. So I've got this Ariel one from Primark, which I'm pretty sure you can still get in stores. It's slightly smaller than the Primark ones, but it's still big enough for what I'm needing it for. And then I also bought a shower curtain just from a pound store, which I'm going to use as my lining because it's waterproof. So I've taken the straps off, so you've got two straps, and then you're left with your bag. Then on either side of the bag, just beside the kind of seam, you're going to cut a slit into each side, and then with a safety pin and your strap, you're going to thread from one side around the front to the other, and then from one side round the back to the other. Or if you're going to make longer straps, then you're going to thread it from one side all the way around, and then from the other side all the way around, and then tie it off in a knot at the end. So that is pretty much your basic drawstring bag. Then if you want to add a lining, you just need two bits the same size as the bag, sew around three edges, pop one bit inside the other, and sew around the top, and that is pretty much it. You can neaten up the edges of your bag with the lighter, but I found this fabric did burn a bit, so it's totally up to you if you want to try and neaten it up by doing so. And then there you go, that is the drawstring bag. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks, bye.